Come on, guys.
Okay, I know there's a lot of people out there playing brand new teams in the 70s. One recommendation I'm going to tell you guys so you can boost your teams up quickly is do all these challenges on superstars at level 1. Just 1 star. Reason being is if you see right here, Russell Westbrook, once you complete all those, you get 180 to 84 superstar. Michael Thomas, 80 to 84 superstar. All 4 of them. So this can give you potentially 4 players that already have abilities and X factors included on them. And you don't have to do them for full stars. Just do them on 1 star, easiest setting, so you can pile up whatever stats you can to help you unlock more things later on in the game for Cam Chancellor. You see there is a milestone for stars. You can do this little by little. Don't have to rush into it because these are not going nowhere. Where if you go to the Superstars Blast Off, these have a due date. You can see they're only good for about a week or so. But if you do all these as well, just do it 1 star, get them out of the way. And these ones give you a 74 to 84 pack where, you know, any guy can be in there as well. These are all ways to boost up your team. In total, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can have up to 9 players that are anywhere from 80 and up, 74 and up. 5 of them at least are going to be 80. 4 of them. 4 of them will be over 80. And that's one way to get your team into the mid 70s to 80s. Again, just do them in 1 star and get the packs out. So you see this one's pretty easy. Score a touchdown before the game ends. Score a passing touchdown. Again, I'm doing these on the easiest setting so I can just get through it and get the pack.
Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Well, Coach, for this challenge, we are in the 4th quarter with just a little over a minute left on the clock. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball on your opponent's 35-yard line. End zone.
As you see, that was pretty quick, simple, at 1 star.
35 yards.
And that completed the first one. There's 10 of them on each one. Sometimes you get a 2nd star, but I just do it at 1 star. If I get the bonus, that's great. These are all scoring touchdowns.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate
And at
Team.
1 star, pretty much if you do just 1 star, just find a play that you're comfortable with that, you know, pretty much send them on streaks, verticals, whatever. And just throw them out there. Normally they will make it through for the 1 star.
As we get set here, 1st and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Come on now, let's make it Anderson. 45
As I said, it's pretty simple in that aspect. You can pretty much make it through without a problem. Just continue on. Like I said, there's 10 of them. This one's getting 80 yards. Should be 1 pass, hopefully. But all you want to do is at 1 star and get that reward at the end.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with less than 4 minutes on the clock. You're up by 10 points, but you're backed up inside your own 10. First and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30.
Regardless of what level you are, at 1-star difficulty, you should not have much trouble doing this. You might not be able to do the one long ball pass if you don't got a speedy receiver. But you can get cheap guys that are up there that are pretty fast. Some of them are not very high level. They're in the 70s, but they still got speed. And that should do enough.
From back deep in their own territory.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the second quarter. You're only down 3 points. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 85 yards. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Hey, folks, it's the Coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We jump into this challenge in quarter number 4, and there's still 8 minutes left. You're down 2 scores, but you're in the red zone, and it's already 3rd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things
Also, the benefit of doing a 1-star, when you got to do the defensive part, you should be able to stop them. And by stopping them, you'll be able to get stacks, interceptions, fumbles. Every single one helps. So try to unlock more Cam Chandler tokens.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense.
You can choose any blitz.
This time. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles.
That's what I do. Normally I rotate between 2 or 3 different ones.
This half, what gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And he will take this.
And that's exactly what I mean by getting interceptions. By doing it on 1-star, the pressure gets to them. And you really get interceptions. You need 100, I believe, was interceptions to get the token for interceptions. So, you know, just put pressure on them at 1-star, and you should be able to get them by doing regular in-game things. You don't really have to grind it like some people try to do. You can if you want, but I don't find that fun.
Sly on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, folks, it's the Coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with over a minute left. You've got a big lead. You've got possession in your own territory. It's 2nd and short. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. And all the touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 53 yards. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're all tied on the scoreboard at 7 apiece. You have the ball inside your own 10, and it's 1st and 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson, an even 90 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. Well, they were back in the shadow.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the 4th quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 40. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick unit for the Seahawks out
The
there.
reason I don't fill up the bar on the power is because sometimes you'll get somebody else catching the ball and trying to return it instead of their returner. You might get their fullback or somebody else, not this speedy guy bringing it back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Here's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Thank you. I'll take that. Dante Jackson, which will be getting a superstar car, I believe, next week, boosting him up to 84.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball, and maybe
he's got him in, complete.
Like I said, on one side, you can pile up your stats. Helps out a big time when you see how many stats we need to unlock 10 chances level ups.
And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's the all-pro returner from 20. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just
And that's exactly what I was talking about. Somebody else gets the ball, can lead to fumbles. I guess I'll kill the clock a little.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Gets around him. He can't get him down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Roberts on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
The reason why I ran out on that play is I need a lot of rushing touchdowns. I forget the amount, maybe 400 or 4,000 or something like that. You can see that under the Cam Chandler things, Chancellor. It's a lot. So the more you can try to run in, the better.
To say the least. First and goal at the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Roberts now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back.
We also get another INT.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back
last play of this challenge.
3rd and 10. One last throw here for Watson.
Whew, got that pick, yeah, baby.
Intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Again, I'm only doing these on 1 star just to get through them, try to get all 10 of the challenges done, and get the pack, and you'll see that at the end.
Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We jumped into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You have a 3-point lead. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35.
Ooh, he's running.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Keep getting
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter.
Double checking if those 2 touchdowns I needed.
Well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the captain, teammate.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. You lead by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here on 1st down. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out come the Bills. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to...
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be a...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle
Now
that
you
next
see where it says
challenge.
return to challenges. All 10 of the challenges were done. 1 star, quick and simple. You return to your challenges. Cool. And there it is, NAT, 80 to 84 overall superstar player. Do this for every character, and you're going to get anywhere from an 80 to 84 guy. So if your team's in the 70s, you just started, this will help boost your team up, brother. This will help boost it up big time. That is why I'm telling you, do them a 1 star. Unlock all 9 of these players, 4 of them 80 84, 5 of them I believe are 74 plus. So you got potentially 9 guys over 80, potentially 4 guaranteed, 5 not.